Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Sherry's Metaphysical Coffee Break podcast. I'm your host, Sherry Como. I'm clairaudient, and I speak with a spirit team. And on this podcast, we talk about the emotion code, body code modality using muscle testing. If you're more of a video person, you can check out my YouTube channel, Energy Works, or you can search at The Energy Work. I hope you enjoy today's episode. Today's discussion is essential oils on animals and the risks, and a spirit message. So as we continue, I'd like to take just a few moments at the onset of each segment to explain my work for those that are new. I've been a holistic practitioner for 30 plus years, worked with several modalities during that time. I presently work with the emotion code using kinesiology muscle testing, bringing balance to imbalanced energy within a person and an animal client. I'm also clairaudient and work with a spirit team. That simply means I can hear them. And FYI, every human being here has a spirit team. Now, let me just explain energy balancing before we move on. The point of this work is to stay ahead of the challenges and difficulties we face day to day by releasing trapped emotions accumulated in our system. This work helps the body as an assist to stay ahead of collecting and accumulating. Collecting starts in childhood and remains till we begin the process of energy balancing. Trapped emotions weaken the system as a whole, and as they settle in injured or weakened areas of the body, that includes the brain. And an example of that, stroke victims. So animals are no different. The only difference between us and them, they have no ego. They love unconditionally. Everything is energy and has a vibration, including emotions. And most are unaware of this. Further awareness, once these unprocessed emotions become lodged in the system, they weaken it as a whole and create disease. Trapped emotions lower the frequency of the body's organs and glands, as each have their own frequency to vibrate at. And I said that painfully slow so you could get it. And in time, blood pressure rises, cholesterol levels go up, insulin levels shift, etc., etc., etc. We're like radio receivers. We keep attracting the same low-frequency emotions that have been suppressed in our systems. And how that happens, trapped emotions accumulate over time from challenges we keep attracting. They continue layering, or in other words, they keep duplicating over time. Using muscle testing, we can locate these stuck energies by connecting with the subconscious of a client using yes/no questions. Now, let's continue with the essential oils in animals. Always monitor your cat. That's number one. Always monitor your cat and dog for signs of irritation, respiratory distress, or other adverse reactions when introducing essential oils to the home. If you choose to use essential oils, keep diffusers out of reach to ensure excellent ventilation, and quarantine your cat or dog from the area while the oil is active. All right, so now let's break it down. Cats. There is no essential oil universally considered safe for cats. They lack the liver enzyme, glucuronol transferase. This is needed to metabolize many plant compounds, leading to potential toxicity, even from inhalation or skin contact. All right, let's get into dogs. Some essential oils are considered safer for dogs, and they include, and there's only a few, chamomile, myrrh, ginger, rosemary, bergamot, frankincense. But there are 12 others considered toxic. So even though there are some essential oils that are considered safer for dogs than others, always run on the side of caution. Some can be toxic and should be avoided completely. Never take someone's word for it. Always do tests on your precious pet. Okay, so if your dog shows symptoms of drooling, vomiting, tremors, difficulty breathing, or lethargy after exposure, seek immediate veterinary care. The point I wish to strongly suggest, always test. Okay, so today's segment, I worked with a dog recently that had a flea tick collar made of essential oils. He showed many signs of drooling, vomiting, tremors, difficulty breathing, or lethargy, and he couldn't even stand or walk. And at one point, we thought we were going to lose him. But at this time, I'm very happy to report that after many sessions, this dog has almost completely recovered. I also wish to point out we worked on him immediately after seeing these signs, knowing there was absolutely no time to waste. He had 10 organs that had absorbed the essential oil frequencies from the collar. And I'm going to run through this quickly for you just to show you the 10 organ locations that were ingested by the essential oil. So the first one was the ileocecal valve absorbed cedarwood oil. Okay, now the ileocecal valve is a sphincter muscle valve that separates the small intestine from the large. Okay, so we're going to move into the gallbladder. This is also cedarwood oil absorbed. Gallbladder secretes bile, which helps us to absorb fat and lies just beneath the liver. Pituitary gland. This absorbed rosemary oil, located at the base of the brain, below the hypothalamus. The pituitary gland is often referred to as the master gland because it controls, believe it or not, the function of most endocrine glands. Okay, the interstitium absorbed rosemary oil. This is a fluid-filled space that exists between the skin and the body organs, including the circulatory system and the muscles. This fluid drains into the lymphatic system, and it's believed to be important for cell communication, as well as providing shock-absorbing function. Okay, so the heart organ absorbed lemongrass oil. It's a muscular organ, and it's the size of the owner's fist or the paw. It not only pumps blood throughout the body, providing oxygenation to all the cells, but it's also the second brain. It's been proven there's a brain in the heart, and the brain in the head obeys messages from it. It's our source of creativity, love, and the seat of the subconscious mind. Parasympathetic nervous system, absorbed lemongrass, is involved in maintaining homeostasis and promoting rest and digest response. It aims to bring the body to a state of calm, reducing heart rate, relaxing muscles, and constricting the pupils. It increases saliva secretion and aids in digestion. Okay, so let's go to the spleen. This is clove oil. It's very powerful. If you use this on a tooth, great for toothaches, but you will know that you put something on it. If you get it on your tongue or the gums, you will feel it. It burns, but it works immediately to get rid of a toothache. So the spleen absorbed clove oil. The spleen is a blood reservoir that disposes old red blood cells, and it's important for certain immune functions, reducing the removal of bacteria from the bloodstream. Platelets as well as red blood cells are stored in the spleen. So the amygdala gland, same thing. It absorbed the clove oil. When this gland senses danger, it sends nerve impulses to the hypothalamus, which activates the pituitary gland, which activates the adrenal glands to produce the stress hormones known as adrenaline, noradrenaline, and cortisol, triggering that fight or flight response. Okay, so we're almost at the end. Hang in there with me. Somatic nervous system on the left side of his body absorbed polyethylene. Now, this is what the collar was made of. This system is responsible for carrying information from the spinal cord and brain to the rest of the body and vice versa. It's a two-way communication. And let's go to the pancreas. Polyethylene, again, he absorbed it there. And this is a primary organ involved in controlling diabetes as it produces insulin and glucagon. These are hormones essential for regulating blood glucose levels. So insulin, released by beta cells in the pancreas, allows the cells to take up glucose from the bloodstream for energy or storage. Glucagon, released by alpha cells, raises blood glucose when levels are too low. All right, so as we conclude, we're getting to just a few organs of trapped emotions that we release. Now, he had a total of 6 organs to release trapped emotions surfacing in his brain. And at this point, we have released 4 organs. So first one was the vestibulocochlear cranial nerve in the brain. And we released 11 trapped emotions there, no layering though, just straight up trapped emotions. The vestibular system in the brain, this performs a critically important function in helping us maintain our sense of balance and spatial orientation. It's located in the inner ear of both ears. Remember, I did mention his balance was off. All right, and he had 8 trapped emotions there, and they layered up or duplicated 14 times. Okay, so let's go to the occipital lobe. That's on the left side of his brain. And there are 2 sides to this lobe. Okay, and they work together to process visual information, allowing for three-dimensional spatial awareness and binocular vision. Okay, he had 10 trapped emotions there, and they layered up or duplicated 11 times. And the brain pons, this is a critical part of the brain stem that acts as a bridge connecting the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the spinal cord, facilitating communication between these regions. And he had 11 trapped emotions in that location, and he had 13 that duplicated. So as we conclude today's segment, he has 2 more remaining sessions to release 4 remaining organs. So we have the cerebellum, that's in the brain, the parietal lobe in the brain, the midbrain, and the somatic nervous system on the right side. So this is what we have left to release trapped emotions from. So this segment was near and dear to my heart. I love animals, and this was to show how toxic and dangerous essential oils can be for our beloved pets. Okay, we're almost out of time. I hope you found this interesting and educational. At this time, as we close the segment, let's ask my spirit team if they have any messages for us to bring through for the many. So I'll take a few minutes and be quiet, get centered, breathe with me if you like. Dear child of God, we are here with you, lovingly. We are always here with you from the higher realms, the upper heavens, the 100% love light frequencies. We are the light, we are love. We are the only light. We are truth. We are here with you, always connected to you through your heart. We are one. Dear child of God, your people, your clients, they are becoming more and more educated and interested, and we are pleased. This is very helpful for the many to come into understanding of this energetic work that you are doing. It is to help them help themselves. And as you mentioned, this particular modality you're using, you're working with, is not doing all the work. Their bodies are doing the work. You're just locating, using the help of the subconscious mind of a person or an animal. Lovingly. There is more to come. You will be doing more than just the emotion code, body code, belief code. There's more to come. You have light beings that are in place, that are ready to work with you. Shifting energies. Everyone on this planet is shifting, whether they feel it or not. You will be doing much more than you're doing now to help the many. We love you. We will speak to you again. Love light frequencies coming your way. Wow. Every time I do that, it takes my breath away. That's why you see me breathing in between. So thank you, Divine Source, Creator of all it is, for coming through. Okay, so that's the end of the messages, everyone. So for more information on work done with this dog, go to the homepage on my website, energyworkstudio.com. and you can see the actual transcript of where I worked. Thanks everyone for tuning in. See you next time. Love Light Frequency is coming your way.